everybody. How are you today? How are you this evening? I hope so many of you are here, and I know that quite a lot said they are going to be here. So it's so great, and I'm looking forward to see you, and I'm looking forward to your questions because today I'm going to talk about something that really will help each of you wherever wherever you are with your entrepreneurship. It will help you to take you from where you are now until the last stage of building your entrepreneurship, and then you will be able to start actually the ongoing process and start the growing your business. I want to start and tell a few words about myself, mainly because this is the time that some people are joining us, and I don't want them to miss the other parts, the parts of where we are talking about things. So, I'm Hayut. I've been in marketing for 33 years. I got there accidentally. I didn't plan to. I planned to study engineering, but got some offer or proposal, got to a marketing team, and discovered this magic through other very, very successful and smart people that knew how to do different parts of marketing. And I was very lucky that it was days when it was easy to do marketing. Not everybody did it, and I was able to learn from these people, and I really found out this magic. And it's a magic, and we are going to talk about it today. And I've been 21 years with leading brand within the corporates like Lipton, Unilever, and Lipton and Energizer, and Nokia at the old good days, and Fuji and 3M, and a few of them, health food. And then 12 years ago, I decided I want to go somewhere else. I met a VC that offered me to join them. I decided that it's not something that I want to do, but I want to study that. I didn't really know what a VC was. So I went to study that. I found out that I don't want to be part of VC, but I do want to work with entrepreneurs because I found that entrepreneurs are, entrepreneurs don't use the magic of marketing. And today we're going to talk, I think, about the biggest part of that. I worked with hundreds of entrepreneurs on building their company, their business from scratch. And there are very clear stages to do that. And today I'm going to talk about the 8 stages of entrepreneurship, of building your entrepreneurship until it is a business that's starting the ongoing. And we're going to I'm going to talk about each stage, and I will really be happy also to answer questions about the stages. Let's jump and talk about the stages themselves. But what I want to tell you, that the beauty thing about the the marketing stages, that it will take you from where you are with your entrepreneurship right now, by the hand, step by step, just doing the stages until you will get to the ongoing stage. And the beautiful thing about it is it's not only that you will get to the ongoing stage and be able to sell and to grow a bit. No, you will be getting there as a leader, and your brand will be the leader and yourself will be the influencer. And I will talk about how to do that. And again, it's how you do things. There are simple ways to do things. And I ran a research about the stages, and I asked the women entrepreneurs in one of the groups that I am part of, I asked them at what stage are they. And it was very interesting to see that everyone find themselves within one of the stages. The first stage that we are talking about, let's just for me a minute say the all stages and then I'll talk about them. And the stages of entrepreneurship from the day that you decide that you want to build your entrepreneurship in some shape till the day that you have an ongoing business and you can start selling on setting goals every month, selling and growing your business. This until from the place that you just decide to the place that you are starting ongoing with your ongoing business, there are 7 stages. The last stage, the ongoing, is the 8th stage. The first stage is your idea and how to define your product or service. I will go back for it to talk about it in a minute. The second stage is finding your customers, and there are customers that they are the right for you. Don't try to bring customers that are not really ready to buy from you. The third stage is branding, starts with name and logo, which a lot of you asking a lot of questions about it. I'll talk a bit about it, but we can talk much more at a later live event or training that I'm going to have. And the fourth stage is building or creating your offer and pricing. And I'll talk about how to do that. The fifth stage is planning your marketing activities. Sixth stage is social media presence, and it's the most important marketing activity that you will be doing because you will win through social media. And then at the 7th stage, you start selling. And then we have the eighth stage where we are ongoing, we are selling and growing our business. But let's go back to the first stage and talk about how to get there. Your idea and defining your product or service. Of course, I want to talk now about, and I will do a training about it, but talk now how to do all of that, how to find your big idea, how to define your product, but I'll give you some tips that might help you. The first thing I want to say about your big idea, although it's not something that I'm doing within the marketing stages, but usually people that comes or go to the groups to work have some kind of ideas, and if not, there are some great free resources, especially one that helps you decide. If you want, just send me or leave me a comment. I will send you the link. It's not mine. I have no connection to that, but it's an excellent course, training, free training, 1.5 hours. You will find your big idea. What I want to tell you about your big idea, that's the only thing that is very important as I see it, is to find something that you are one of a kind of in, okay? Find something that you are one of a kind of, something that you really love and really good at, that it will be you who will be the best one or the leading in this market. Okay, don't take idea that you think that will make you a lot of money. Find something that you are one of a kind of, you are good at and you love doing. And when you have to define your product, and here the marketing is starting, a lot of people say, oh, what I'm defining my product? I'm a coach for, I don't know, healthy life. But there are so many coaches for healthy life. First of all, you want to differentiate yourself. You want to find it memorable, but more than that, what we really want is to speak in the words of our customers. A lot of times we are bringing something which is a bit different than what is in the market, but a lot of times our customers don't speak in our words. If we are not going to learn a bit how they talk about the problem that we are solving, what words do they use, we won't be able to attract them to us. So the most important thing about marketing and all. Marketing is seeing everything regarding your business from the point of view of your customers. Why? Because the money you are looking for, the behavior and the use, but the money you are looking for in here is in their pockets. Once you will be able to speak, to understand how they speak about the problem, and you'll talk at the same words, they will want to come because they will feel that you are solving their problem. Too many times entrepreneurs are calling what they are doing in words that doesn't mean anything for their customers. So two things about defining your product. The first stage. The first one is that you need to use words that will be very clear and attractive to your customers. It means words that they are using and understanding in regards to the problem that you are solving. And the second, and this is the important thing about starting to build yourself as a leader, it should be differentiative and it should be really attractive. But it should be something that is unique a bit. If you are a coach, like we said, a health coach, and there are so many health coaches all over, find your unique point of view, find your angle. Be the health coach for women that, I don't know what, have 3 children. Okay? Find something that's unique, that differentiates you, that will help you to attract specific audience to you. Now we're going to the second stage. The second stage is, and you'll be able to ask me about each stage, and then I'll be able to send you some more material about that. Finding your customers. If you ask me, I think this is the most important part of marketing, and the reason it's the most important part because this is the reason that most entrepreneurs that fail, and entrepreneurs' failures are still in the percentage between 90 to 95% failure of new entrepreneurs. And the number one reason, according to the most coherent research and very known research of CB Insight, is a research company, they are interviewing entrepreneurs that fail, and the number one reason the entrepreneurs said they failed for is there was no market need. But I will tell you that the issue is not that there was no market need. The issue is that they didn't go to the right market or didn't define the product the right way. Entrepreneurs usually going to the market they know that needs them. But either everyone is going there, or we want to find the market that really needs what I, Hayut, can give. Not what every marketer can give, not what every marketing that worked with entrepreneurs for 12 years can give. What is unique about what I'm giving? I should find the customers that really want to learn from me and to work with me. If I have a service to learn, it can be my product, it can be another service. But I have to find a unique way to define my product, okay? And then you have to find the customers that looking for this product, that looking to solve the problem that you are solving, that your product or service are solving. We want the customers that are looking to solve the problem now. Okay? We are not starting with the customers that hurt the most of the problem, because a lot of times the customers that hurt a lot from this problem are not willing to take the risk or to try something new or to try to work with someone new. They want to work with somebody that all their friends say is the best, but you want to be there you want to be there and you want to start your business, and that's why I guess we want to you want to find the customers that really need what you are offering right now. Okay, in regards to the customers, what we're saying is that oh, it's great. I always write some ideas that I won't forget, and then I can't read my handwriting. It's fantastic. But what we want is find those customers and then define the product the way they are speaking. The third stage, after we found these customers that really need the what we have to offer, the third stage is the stage of branding, which start with a name and a logo. Almost all of you, at some stage of your entrepreneurship, ask and talk about your name and logo. I proposed some online course, free online course about that, but I want to tell you a few things about your branding. The main role of branding, including name and logo, but it's not only name and logo. The main role of branding is to differentiate you from everybody else and make you memorable, make you really in the mind of your customers. And what you have to know, marketing is all a battle of a perception in the minds of the customers. It's not, I have a marker and you want a marker, we both know exactly what it is, they take the marker. No, we are fighting against other competitors. We are fighting against the reason that the customer don't want to buy. They have a lot of reasons why they shouldn't buy. So we need to really make this fight, to fight the perception of the customers. Once we will win that, once we will be able to have a very good perception in the mind of the customer, we will win. Okay, and I'll talk in a minute how to become the leader of your market category and the influencer of your market category. And you should do that starting with the idea, being something that you are one of a kind, and then defining the market category unique for what you are giving. And we always want to lead the market category that we are playing in. And if we can't lead the market category because it's full, we will invent a sub market category that really talks to the people that want our product and will be clear, and we will lead it from the first day. Okay? Now I'm going back to the branding. Branding has to be memorable and differentiate. Okay, that's the role, because we want everybody to find us and to know that we are those excellent service provider, or we have this excellent product to offer. It starts with the name and the logo, and it's not so important as you think. It is important that it will be these two things: memorable, differentiation, and will really look the way you want to look. If you want to look really in a very high quality, it should look like that. If you want to be very creative, it should look like that. Okay, but it should be memorable and differentiative. That's all. Okay, there are ways to do that. As I said, I have a free mini online course that exactly give you what you need to do and all the opportunities that you have, from free logos to the sites that work, that really offering good options and in a very good prices, and then to working with a designer and what you should ask the designer to do. Okay, so this is about branding, about name and logo. Of course, there is a whole thing about branding. I'll make a training one day about branding. Now Just wanted you to know about that. Fourth stage, your offer and pricing. Okay, pricing is almost there are two, but pricing is the almost only issue that we can't study in an interview. Okay, we can't interview our customers and ask them how much do you think it should cost. They can't answer. You have to know customers only can answer about things that happened, not about what they have to imagine. They can't tell you if they are going to use the electric bulb. Okay, it's out of their experience. They can tell you how much candles they used, how they hate it, why they hate it, why they love it, why it offers them what they need, but they can't talk about something they don't know. Okay, so and they also can't tell you what price it should be. But with prices, it's the only thing that's it's trial and error. It's not really error. We're finding out what's happening to that. We're trying according to the best knowledge that we have about where we want to position ourselves in the market, how much customers are willing to pay, and then we're making our offer. Our offer starts with what all the time, what people are getting. Okay? I'll talk about it in a minute when I talk about social media, but our offer starts with what people are getting, and it's always about what is in it for me, or what in it for me. I always talk about this sentence. That's what the customers say. Okay? They are looking for what they get from what you are offering, how it will solve the problems that we already know that they have, because otherwise we wouldn't approach them. Okay? And when we prepare the offer, we all the time will think about what they want. When we looked at the internet, when we looked at social media, at the stage of looking for our customers, we will know how do they see the problem and how we should offer it to them, and then put the price in. And we have to adjust the way we are taking the money, or we are taking the payment to what they are used to pay. Not in terms of the money, but in terms of they should know the process how to pay you. Don't invent something new. Okay? Let's jump to the fifth stage, and this is the stage 5 is planning your marketing activities. It's simple. We will talk another time about goals, but we want to reach our customers. So once we understood at the second stage who are our customers, those that are willing to pay and to get our product and pay us now, those that want to solve the problem that you are solving now, when we know who they are, it's easy to build the marketing plan, because we are asking ourselves two questions. Once we're asking, okay, we know who these customers are. Now we have to ask ourselves, where are they? Where are they in connection to the product, the service? Not what are they watching, which social media are they hanging in, but we want to ask ourselves, which conferences are they going, if they're going, what do they read, which site do they visit, who are their influencer. The first question, after we already know who our customers are, when we plan our activity, our marketing activities, where are they? The second question is, how will we get to them? When we know where they are, we will look at all the options we have, and we will choose 2-3 options that we will be able to engage with them and to bring them the value. And it's all about bringing value, and it's all about bringing a lot of free value today. Free value can be everywhere, in posts, in lectures, in a lot of just answer questions, but we have to help them know, like, and trust. Sorry, everyone is talking about it. This is true. Today, what we need is, first of all, that they will know, like, and trust us or the product or the company behind the product. But when we are planning the marketing activities, we are asking two questions. Where are those customers that we defined at the second stage, and what is the best way to get there? And I will tell you what is the best way to get there. The best way to get to your customers, and this is something that you can't miss, is social media. I don't know today, perhaps probably there are, but I can't think now about any group of customers that don't have their social media, the place that they are hanging out, including, we know that, including the elderly, including all population, including kids, if it's TikTok, if it's another one, okay? So now we're going to the sixth stage, which is about social media. Why social media is so important? Social media is so important, first of all, because everybody is there. But when I talked about your big idea, I told you, you have to choose. The big idea that you're choosing is something that you are one of a kind of, that you can bring something special, you can be very good at, you like what you do, but you also one of a kind, or two or three, but you are very unique at what you bring. Branding yourself is about being you. Why people will come to you? Because of you, okay? Because of who you are. Whether you have a product or a service, when you will write about your product, it will be you that tell your customers about the product. And today, the way to succeed in selling and mainly in attracting customers to us is to be yourself, to talk with your words about the things that interest them, but in your style, in your way of doing that. Why it's so important about social media? Because social media is all about engagement, and it's all about being you. It's the most important thing. Today, the most important books in marketing and theories are exactly the opposite of automation marketing. It's not that we are not using automation marketing. It's great tools, but you have to be humanity. You have to treat your customers as fans, and you want to engage with them, really engage with them, talk with them, get there, create a group, be active in groups, be active, have great posts, have a podcast. You should engage with your customers. That's why social media, you must be there and build your presence. Start selling. It's the seventh stage. Start selling is finding the route where or how we should sell. Remember, it's all about our customers. What is most easy for them, most making sense for them, most reliable way for them to buy? Of course, you should have a funnel if you are online, but whatever the way you have to build the sale, whether you have salespeople, whether you use phones, it depends who. There are young generations that you can't use phones anymore. But whether you want to use WhatsApp or not, you have to build it around what is most easy for your customers to use. What is really handy for them. Don't sell them through salespeople if they are not using in meeting salespeople. Okay? And find the way that it will be easiest for your customers to buy and to hear about the products and make the deal. Last stage, the eighth stage, is ongoing. We built our business. We have a business with all the stages. Now we sell. We set goals each month. We build the marketing activities, and we are building it again each month according to the goals. We are selling, we are meeting our customers, we are selling, and at the same time we are branding ourselves as the leader in our category, and we are growing. That's all stages. Now, again, of course, we have some problems with the chat, but try to write any questions that you have, because I can't see any of you. So try to write. I hope I will see it, and if not, I promise to answer each and every one of you in the comments. Try to write it in the chat. If I won't be able to read it, because I have a special software that's supposed to bring me what you're writing, but I see only one or two sentences there, and that tells me that, like last week, I missed most of your chats. So please leave me any question in the comments. I'll make sure to answer them and to connect with you if you want, or just answer them and you will find it through Facebook or through the place you are, through Twitter or wherever you are. Okay? We talked about 8 stages. Doing these stages will take you from the place you are with your entrepreneurship to the place you want to be, which is to be on the ongoing business. Selling, growing, branding, selling, growing, branding, and succeeding. And reach the success that you are aiming, because we are setting the goals to reach them. I want to thank you for being with me today. Oh, thank you for the guidance. I can hardly hear you, though. Oh, nobody said that. I'm sorry. I just didn't put it so strong because I didn't want. So you see, I can see some of this of their chats, but I didn't want to shout at you. But I'm sorry that you didn't. It was difficult to hear me. And next week at 1:00 p.m. East, I'll be here, and I promise to make the microphone louder. Thank you so much. Leave me any comments, any question, now or later. I'll be there for you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Because it's not 2:00, it's 1. Bye-bye.